Damn. So I already changed this gasket when I put the new dryer in, but make sure you put a new gasket on every seal. This one's all really bad looking. I peel that one off, and so here's a new gasket. not gonna tighten down this line just yet. I'm gonna get the starter in first, because I think it'll be easier. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to gravity bleed this. I've never tried it before, but I'm hoping it'll work. I'm gonna be using a combination of .3 and .4 brake fluid. So I have the bleeder on the slave cylinder cracked. So I don't know how long this could take. It could take a while for it to actually get somewhere. Make sure you don't get this on your paint or else it'll eat it up. All right, so that was actually easier than I thought. I just put some brake fluid in here. I had one line, that line right there was leaking. So I tightened that, hit the clutch a few times, and then I started hearing it pour out on the slave cylinder and noticed that this level was going down really quick. So I tightened up the bleeder valve on the slave. And so now let's see if the clutch works. Huh, okay. Just got the high pressure fuel line tightened down. There it is, tightened on the fuel filter. Alright, I'm going to be installing the transmission harness now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attach ground wire from here onto the AC compressor. Alright, so here's the hood latch. I fire wheeled it real quick, hit it with brake cleaner, and I'm gonna just kind of spray the front of it with some gloss paint. I'm not really gonna hit the back too much just because I don't want to like spray the springs and the neck and stuff, but just gonna make it look nice, get it bolted up. Alright, so while this is drying, these bolts are drying, we get on with vacuum lines. Okay, so on the air conditioning VSV, this port right here goes to this vacuum line right there. This port goes right here. So on this power steering with the Bants, there's two ports. This first one on the left goes here. The one on the right goes to here. Alright, so I'm not installing the intake pipe yet, but what I am doing is getting the airflow meter mounted up right there, and I've already got it mounted right there. I'm using the brackets that were previously installed, well at least this one. This one, for some reason, just won't work. So I had to make a new bracket, and I didn't show it because I kind of just wang it. So here it is. So I'm about to paint it. I let it dry overnight, so it's gonna attach like this. All right, so I'm converting the AC system from R12 to R134A. I'm gonna be using this kit I got from Advanced. It's a retrofit kit. The low side is here, which has the bigger port. The high pressure side is this smaller one. It's a 7/16 fitting. The low side is this one right here. So that's gonna screw on right here. And the high pressure one attaches here. Like that. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So for oil, I'm using this PAG 46 134 lubricant. I'm also going to be throwing in some of this dye because I'm going to come back and use a UV light and see if there's any leaks. This is an 8-ounce bottle. I'm going to use about 3.5 ounces, and I'm going to put in about a quarter of this bottle into this, and then I'll pour this bottle into the AC compressor. That's what we got. It's now green. It looks like coolant. All right, here's the first line that I'm gonna put in. All right, so I think I have the wrong size AC belt because that thing is just not fitting. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some other things kind of buttoned up real quick. Alright, well, I got this belt on. It wasn't the wrong size. I just had to move that tensioner all the way in, and then used a screwdriver, and I got it on, so cool. So now I'm going to get this power steering one on. so this thing pretty much fits, except I gotta cut some off the shroud right there. There's the piece cut off. And now let's see if it fits. Alright, so here's the shroud installed. Took a little while, but yeah, here's where I cut it out. So, fits good now. Alright, so I just got this lower fan shroud in. I had to cut it on this side. The AC compressor was interfering. And while I was down here, I noticed that engine to body mounts, they weren't tightened. So I just went ahead and wrenched those down on both sides. So here's the intake pipe. I'm not gonna show it, but I'm gonna clean it real quick and then I'll show. Alright, so I just kind of rinsed the intake stuff off with water. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and get the front bumper on. Alright, just got the down pipe installed. I'm about to wire up the O2 sensor. This is where it's located, right here. Alright, this is where I'm at. Hard to tell, but I got the signal wire and the switch 12 volt. I got them wrapped in this sheathing. Got it mounted right there. So yeah, I almost got those two wires hooked up, and then I'm just gonna look for a good ground connection and finish it up. Okay, pretty much have it all wired up. I got the two grounds connected to the body right here. And then I got the switch 12 volt and the signal wire running through the little plastic sheath. So yeah, I'm gonna get a gasket in here and get it bolted up tight. Hopefully it works, I hope. All right, I'm about to fill up the rear diff with fluid using this stuff. Make sure you got this bolt tightened down because you don't want all your fluid pouring out. That's how you know you got enough, is when it starts dripping out. Now I'm gonna fill up the front one. So because of the angle, I can't get one of these in here. So I'm just gonna use this. It's got a pump handle on it. Oh shit, it's already leaking. All right, so I'm running a vacuum line straight from the fuel pressure regulator right to the manifold port. Damn. There it is. So for coolant, I'm using this Prestone, whatever, Toyota Red. All right, coolant level is good for now until I start it up and get coolant circulating through. It'll let all the air out and it'll go down, so I'll have to fill more in. So for now, I'm just gonna put it right here. Now I gotta put some in the power steering reservoir. All right, so for power steering fluid, I'm actually using automatic transmission fluid. Whoops. Well, that should be good for starting purposes. Well, this is always good to have. All right, to break this engine in, I'm gonna be using this. Got it from 22 RE Performance. 1 quart down, 3.5 to go. I have 5, but I'm gonna put in 4.5. I think that's what's recommended, but I should probably read the instructions. Good. 4.5 quarts, I researched it. I think everything is hooked up. I mean, there's like a few things like the windshield wiper fluid right now, but I think everything essential to run is hooked up. So that's pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching, guys and girls. The truck is basically ready to run at this stage, but I'm gonna cut the video for now, unfortunately, because it's just too long. I'm gonna save it for the next video, part 26, I think it is. It's super hot outside right now. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and hopefully the truck starts and nothing bad goes wrong. Wait, nothing bad happens. All right, thanks for watching.